Hello Internet and welcome back to Dark Diode, here with a brand new series on Doki Doki Literature Club, a game that's been highly requested from my friend groups, so here it is, and all I know about the game is that it's a horror game that, despite its outward appearance, is, you know, it's got some creepy stuff going on. I'm not sure what that creepy stuff is. I literally have no idea what this game is all about beyond the fact that it's a visual novel. So, let's get right into it. I'm pretty excited for this. My name will be Steve. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we've got a bunch of homes. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh my god, this game is so loud. It's not gonna be loud to you, but it's really loud. In fact, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Steve. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. What do you say, Sayori? We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Steve, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That's fair enough. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average or spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Who needs social skills anyway? Who needs these kind of skills? I don't need them, and look how I'm getting through life right now. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, is it now? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a need in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world. Oh, this game is getting so meta. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Jesus, woman, calm down. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Bloody hell. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, we're inside a classroom now. This looks like a very Japanese classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course! Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. At least I get up for school in time for the morning. What do you do? You oversleep. What's the matter with you? Don't you have alarms for that kind of stuff? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, oh no, I missed what she said. Oh, no what? Well, that you could come to my club. Wait, you have a club? Since when? What's your club? I was going to go to the anime club, as if your club is going to be cooler than the anime club. Gonna hang out with all the other neats. Gonna, like, say we're gonna college, and then we're gonna, like, not pass any of our exams, and then we're gonna live a life full of depression and loneliness and... Anyway, Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club when there's an anime club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Ooh, I wonder if this game has anything to do with that literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. Does manga count as literature in this universe? In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less, especially if it's Shakespeare, because fuck that shit. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Those better be some damn good cupcakes. I expect vanilla frosting. Yay! Yay! Yes, I said yay twice in a row. Yes, let's go! Oh no, this is mean. I'm gonna have to make other accents. Oh no. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul. For a cupcake? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Told you, don't call me new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh no. Oh Christ. I'm gonna have to make up a an accent. What's a good accent? Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure meeting you. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Is this girl one? I'm gonna assume this is girl one. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh no. Oh Christ, so many accents! Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. 3 people, it's just such... oh my god. Okay, just gotta think through it. What accent do I want now? Ah, Steve, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Oh no, my accents are going all over the place. Ah! Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Of course, because she's got purple hair. That's why. I'm surprised she doesn't have glasses. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Oh wait, no. Oh, there were 4 girls. I need to narrate. Ah! Oh, Steve, please give me accent guides. That's right. It's great to see you again, Steve. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I know how you feel, Steve. I know how you are. Well, Steve is kind of like me, but not really, because he's interested in anime. I'm not that interested in anime, surprisingly. People are like, whoa, you don't watch anime? I'm like, nah, I don't watch anime. I don't read manga either. I have watched a couple of animes. I've watched 2, well, technically 3, but It's the Sword Art Online Abridged series, so that doesn't really count. Maybe? I don't know. Debate in the comments. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little erotic. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Steve. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika, one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, she's already got my heart. She read my mind. Vanilla slicing, let's go. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make his. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just how the accents, I'm so bad. Just hurry, take one. So Yuri grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. I'm so thankful the game for making the character who's speaking stand out a little bit, because I just have so much trouble with names you don't understand. All these different names mean nothing to me. The pictures do. So thank you, game developer. Thank you. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. God damn it, don't you have manners? Gotta eat, chew, and then you could talk. That's what my mum taught me. I'm very thankful for that, because now I have manners. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I just go for right at the top with all the icing first, and then I just go, and that's it. That's the cupcake. That's the majority of the cupcake on, and then once that's done, I just throw the rest into my mouth. The more you know! How does Dark Diode eat a cupcake? The episode. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made that for you or anything? She couldn't have possibly... Actually, no. I was going to rant about something, but never mind. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe! But not for you dummy! Alright, Jesus, calm down. We all know that you've got a huge crush on me right now. I don't know why. I'm gonna become a NEET, let's face it. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh Christ, what's her accent again? You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Oh, the accent. I can't do accents. I'm so horribly bad. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. What's there to be afraid of? Just say that your neighbor... What's her face? I can't remember her name. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't remember names. The neighbor, I'm just going to call her the neighbor, introduced us here. That's why I'm interested in the literature club. But that's an answer. What's the problem? Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. So don't say that you were dragged here. Say that you were asking your neighbor about clubs and she's like, oh, I'm the vice president of a club. And you're like, oh, that's cool. I should go visit this club. And that's how you got here. Again, I don't understand the problem. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ooh, was she a master debater? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised. Crap, it's Steve, damn it! And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Steve, what kind of what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Dude, I feel you so hard. If I was asked that question, I'd just freeze on the spot. I'd be like, and then I'd just, you know, classic anime tradition, I'd just start bleeding nose out of my blood. Thank you, English. I'd start bleeding blood out of my nose, and I'd probably just faint and whatever. Back to the story. Manga. Yeah, that's fair enough. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. If this is in Japan, why isn't manga considered, you know, like literature club? I guess it's like saying, why isn't comics considered literature? But not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people, like we find comfort in the world of 4chan and manga, or anime, or both! Or both. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock, just like me when talking with a girl. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? Where can you do that on here? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Look like... crap. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" I give that back! Fine. Oh. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori Siddles? The hell is Siddles? I'm gonna Google that. Define siddle. To siddle. To work in a furtive, unobtrusive, or timid manner, especially sideways or obliquely. What the hell is furtive? Google, you're not answering the question. Attempting to avoid notice or attention. Okay, so she walked up, like, kind of casually. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know advanced English, words. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. What, because she writes some kind of fucked up shit that we don't... that we probably wouldn't like anyway? Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. If I was in that situation, I probably wouldn't want to share any of my stuff as well. That's just me. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. What about your poems? What are your poems? We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. She's got to ask us to write poems, isn't she? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Yep, there we go. Called it. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Bitch, you ain't no teacher. This is what I had to do for English. For English class, I had to like go home and write stuff, then bring it back, sometimes read in front of the class. That was nerve-wracking as all hell. But, what am I going on about? Gotta go back to the story. Monika, who's Monika? Isn't that... Wait, no, that's not Monika. Isn't that right, Steve? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Jesus Christ, calm down. You're pressuring me so much. I can't handle it. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I just came for the cupcakes, okay? You need to just chill. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. The train of thought is anime club. It's anime club. We want to go to the anime club. We want to be part of the anime club and hang out with all the other cool people, you know. And I've lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Steve, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. Peer pressure, succumb to it. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, whatever, fine, I'm in. God damn it. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over me once more. Steve, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Who needs anxiety when you've got Google? You just Google, you know, some good romantic poems, and then you show them to Monika, and you're like, can you be my GF pretty please? and then you get rejected, and then you take that rejection to heart, and then you fall into a deep, dark depression, and then you become a NEET, and then all you do is just live in your mum's basement with 4chan, anime, and manga, and you don't socialize with anyone else, and yeah, that's what happens, yeah. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Steve, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because you always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Babes. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Oh, not 2. Can we have a threesome? Please? Pretty please? Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wait. What? No, surely we're not writing a poem. Please tell me we're not writing a poem. Wait, pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. We get to choose. Okay, sugar. Oh, there's no daddy. Sugar. 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 Sugar hurt. Sugar hurt, depression, unending, disown, bed, uncanny, unrestrained, childhood, cage, eternity, lust. Oh, she likes lust, does she? Ooh, I guess we can work with that. Agonizing. Pure. Secretive. Fickle. Oh no. We're putting it all towards the purple haired girl. What's her name? Yuri? Horror. Festa. Kawaii? Parfait. Whatever that means. I don't speak French. God damn it, French words. What was our poem even? It makes no sense. We just put together a bunch of words. Then again, that's what some poems are like. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. Not going to the anime club, not yet. Or if I am going to the anime club, I'm gonna do it in secret so that you don't know about it. I'll say I'm sick, but secretly I'm gonna be hanging out with the sick members of the anime club. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already heading out. What were you doing, man? Staring at the clubs again? Looking at the anime club and seeing all your hopes and dreams just suddenly vanish because you succumbed to peer pressure? Thanks for keeping your promise, Steve. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack, fucking bitch! Oh, I'm laughing at my own jokes, what's going on? Who's talking, Natsuki? Is she Natsuki? Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too! I don't know if you plan to come here just to hang out, or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the clubroom. Oh, she has a manga collection? Oh, this has peaks. The our interests. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monika and manga. Manga is literature! See, she agrees with me. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Steve always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, he cleans your room, does he? Does he go through your, does he clean up your drawers as well? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting, like my room. I feel you. Well, I feel her, I guess. But not really feel her, because that's kind of weird. because she doesn't even exist, but I mean, in Japan, maybe you could say that because, you know, a guy married a fictional person. But anyway, I'm off topic again. Oh my god, I just I can't keep going. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? How the hell did that happen? Bloody hell, Jesus. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Steve can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into, as I run out of breath and I can't speak any more words. Huh! Oh, Yuri even brought you something to say, you know? But wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Bitch, give me your gift. I don't care what it is. A gift is a gift. I'm going to appreciate that. That's going to increase our friendship points. Sayori sounded like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Guess that means up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Dude, Steve is literally me. I just said that. Like, come on. It'll make me happy no matter what. Friendship points. Let's go. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Is it because all of this is a fictional world designed by someone who who made these situations? She even picked out a girl, Christ. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Oh. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Oh no. What do we do, gents? Oh no. This is red alert! Get out of there! Get out of there, Steve! She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh no, it's okay. Steve can take control of this situation. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's a book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Could it be that... that huge throbbing crush she's got on me right now? I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Illuminati eye? Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. She said she was into horror, so I'm not sure what you wanted, Steve. Ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Steve? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. You know, like BDSM. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. That's why I like horror games so much, because they often take a different perspective, a darker one, which really kind of questions your morality and attempts to make you feel and empathize with the people in these situations. Like, what would you do if all of a sudden you're transported to a different dimension of a school that you couldn't escape from? Like, what do you do? So, anyway, that's one of the many reasons why I enjoy horror games. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Yes, Steve, you know what? You're damn right. This is a literature club. If you're not able to express your thoughts and feelings about literature in a literature club, then what the hell, man? What the hell? Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh wait, no. That was safe. Crap! You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Ooh, he's getting nice and close to, Yuri. Ooh, let's go, Steve. Going all in. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Buggers. Keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. I'm not used to other boys sitting around with me, despite my really big boobies. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead? So sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I called it. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we're each leaning a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, we're getting nice up close and personal with Yuri. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. My erection is starting to throb. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page, you fucking pedophile. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's big pair of eyes, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Ooh. Steve getting in right now. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting her flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can say it into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment, but Steve, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kinda cute. Oh my god, Steve, you dog! What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Did you just get cock blocks? Wait, is it still called a cock block with a girl? Like, is that still a thing? I don't know. But these are the sort of important questions that we need in life. that go unanswered. Well, maybe they go answered. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to God, can't speak. Causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer that I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I've agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, we've got a choice. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, we're gonna choose that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to slap the like button and leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video so far and you want to see the rest of Doki Doki Literature Club, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all my latest contents. And as always, I'll see you all in the next episode.